Hi guys, welcome back to Tiarah's Tarot. On this channel, we do pick a card readings, zodiac readings, live readings, all that good stuff. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload. Because if I upload and you don't see it, what's the point? Exactly. So today I'm going to be doing a quick reading for my Cancers, and this is going to be Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I already pulled a couple of cards for you guys in regards to this reading, and it's just going to be a quick love reading on if anyone new is coming in, what's going on in your current love life for my singles, those who are in a relationship. So let's get started. So the card that's really standing out to me right here is this Five of Wands. I feel that there has been some sort of conflict and disagreement over power in the actual relationship. I feel that one person has more say-so in the relationship than another person. It may be over the way that your household is being managed, or different financial things. I just feel that one person is really the controlling factor in the relationship, and I feel that you're going into it very easily and very like, okay, I don't want to step on any toes, let me just do my part and understand where this person's coming from, being very compassionate, being the Queen of Cups or even the King of Cups that you are, you know, well, mainly Queen of Cups because that's more compassion. But it's not really doing you any justice. I feel that you have been trying to figure out how to make things move forward and for things to progress, but I feel that you almost feel that there's sort of like a loss of power in this situation. And even though you've been trying to work on it and work on the relationship and try to make things better and for it to turn into something that is more satisfying and more stable, I feel that this person is just not, they're not budging. They're not budging in their ways. They're not budging in the ways that they do things and that they operate in a relationship. They may be very stubborn, very stuck in their ways. And I feel that it's not really helping you at all, because you're giving, and you're giving your time and your energy, and you're coming from an understanding standpoint, like, you know what, this person may have had a bad day at work, they may have went through this, they may have had this experience, but then you realize, wait, but what about me? What am I supposed to do about this? It's not just about them, it's about me as well. Like I'm also supposed to receive the same compassion that this person gives to me. I'm not supposed to be feeling depleted at the end of the day. But the thing about it is that you haven't been able to put your foot down and really take a stand for yourself, Queen of Wands. You haven't really been able to be like, okay, listen, I get you're going through things. I get that you want things to go a certain way. I feel that there is almost something happened recently. It may have even been something like a loss of a family member, or either your family member or the other person's family member. But I feel that something very out of unexpected happened, or even just like something that was a little bit traumatizing or dramatic or something. But I feel that your partner is taking it to a different level. Like I feel that they're like, okay, like I'm gonna take it out on everybody. Listen, I'm going through this, so I don't want anybody to listen. I don't want anybody to say anything. Like I don't want to hear anything from anybody because I'm going through what I'm going through. And it's not fair to you. It's not fair to you to have to feel the way that you do because this person is not capable of controlling their emotions. And I feel that even though they may be they may come to you and let you know how much they appreciate you and they love you and stuff, but their actions don't really speak as loud as their words do. And it may be a situation where you feel like, okay, if I choose to walk away from this, which direction am I going in? Like, what am I supposed to do? You know? And yeah, I feel that by you choosing, now I always say with the tarot, we have different things that we can do in order to make our situations better for us. The things that show up in the cards may not be the most ideal for your situation, or it may not sound the best. But the thing about it is that you have the power and you have the say so in order to turn things around for you, you know? And yeah, I'm sorry guys. You have the power and you have the say so in order to turn things around for you. So let's pull a spread for my singles and let's see if anyone new is coming into the relationship. Or anyone new is coming into your life, I'm sorry. Okay, so if anyone new is coming in, I do see that it would be a very, very fulfilling relationship, but it's just about getting rid of the old. Detoxing, releasing, letting go, and just being in a space where you're like, you know what, I realize what I deserve. I realize what I deserve. I realize I finally have the mental clarity, finally have the knowing that if I'm supposed to be in a relationship, it has to feel a certain way. It can't just be a surface level relationship. It can't just be something where it's like, okay, we hang out, but the conversation is sort of bland and boring, or this person talks down to me. You understand that the relationship has to feel and has to be something that is of substance, and it's not just on your part, because sometimes even in relationships you may think that it's going good, and I feel that you went through either it may not have been something that happened recently, like in your last relationship, if you were in a last relationship before, but it may have been in a relationship prior to that one. And what I'm seeing is that you may have thought that the relationship was going in the way that you wanted it to, and you're like, yeah, you know, this person loves me, blah, 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 I don't have anything to worry about. And then boom, all of a sudden, you're sitting there looking like, wait, what happened? What happened? This person just left me in the dust. So what am I supposed to do now? And then you have to sit there and try to get yourself together and regain your stability and emotional stability within yourself, while also trying to make it seem as if, okay, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna let this person know that what they're doing is fazing me. And in all honesty, this is all you wanted. You just wanted to be in a good relationship. You just wanted somebody who loves you. You just wanted somebody that would be spending time with you and enjoying a beautiful life with you. But the thing about it is that didn't work because that wasn't the right person for you. Sometimes we get so discouraged about breakups and relationships and like, damn, like, if only this could have worked. If this person would have been able to treat me in the way that I wanted to be treated. Number one, you have to treat yourself the way that you want to be treated in order to receive someone like that. That's the first thing. But we also have to be grateful for the people that the universe and that God transitions out of our lives, because if you were to know, or if you were to be able to see the person that is truly meant for you, and I'm not talking about somebody who's just there to be there. Oh, all right, you know, we do this, we go here, the sex is good, like that, all of that stuff, you know, it'll come in the right relationship when it comes to that. But a true connection, a true divine connection, an actual partner that actually gets you. Like, you can be in a relationship with somebody and they completely don't understand your values or the type of person that you are. You may have different, of course, people grow up differently. You know, everybody is, even people who grow up in the same household are parented differently. But it's about being in a space where it's like, okay, I understand that I have these values and I have these standards. Are you willing to be in a relationship that with somebody who is willing to meet those standards. Does that make sense? Instead of settling for the, it could be good, we fight a lot, it's all right, they take me out every once in a while, or we'll go here every once in a while, and we'll have a good laugh every once in a while. It's not about every once in a while. And like I said before, relationships aren't perfect. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. But if you find that 30% of the time you're having a good time, or 20% of the time you're having a good time, or 10% of the time, and the other 70, 80, 9% you're arguing and bickering and trying to hold something together that is just falling apart. Like, I feel like you literally see it just like crumbling down, but you continue to allow it to turn into, or it's like, oh my God, like trying to build a sandcastle, but you didn't put all the elements together correctly. And then you're trying to like, oh wait, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Or even like a snowman, if the snow isn't solid enough, or it hasn't, taken its form enough in order for you, or it's not cold enough for you to be able to put all of the elements together and for you to mold it and to form it into what it needs to be, then it's just going to disintegrate and it's just going to fall apart. And I feel that you've been trying to do that in your past relationships, and that's the reason why you have been put in the position that you are right now, and why you may be single right now. It's because, number one, you may not value yourself as much, and you may not really treat yourself in the way that you want to be treated, or that you deserve to be treated. You may think that, okay, this person, they treat me good enough, like they just made it, even though they talk down to me, even though they're always sneaky and lying about their whereabouts, even though they do this, they'll bring me something to eat every once in a while. So that's what you're content with for the rest of your life? And if you are, okay. But if you can have somebody who you can depend on, who you know is faithful to you, who you know is loyal to you, who you know will always have your back, your ride or die, like someone who understands your emotions and is like, listen, talk to me, tell me how you're feeling, and not so that they can take those emotions and take the things that you, oh my goodness, and not so that they can take those emotions and take the things that that you're telling them and then use that against you. Because sometimes, and I'm feeling this for my cancers, okay, because I know that Cancer, I'm sorry guys for the noise, they're mowing the lawn outside. I know that for my Cancers, water sign, everybody's different, but you're more in tune with your emotions than some of the other signs, right? I feel that I enjoy talking to Cancers and to other water signs because it's not a facade, it's not holding things up, it's not a barrier, right? So usually when I speak to Cancers, they let me know, listen, I'm having a shitty day. Okay, this is how I'm feeling. I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. And the thing about it is that sometimes people use those things to try to use it against you. Sometimes people try to use those things and try to use it against you. So you may go to your partner, and they'll be like, oh, so how are you feeling, and blah blah blah, and what's going on with this and what's going on with that, and blah blah blah, so that they can get that information. And then when you're feeling low and you're feeling like that, I feel that they try to use it against you, and that's not fair to you. The main message that I'm receiving from this is, in order for you to bring this in, I feel that there are new people that are waiting for you. There are new people that are waiting for you, like for this card to be here. I mean, you may be dealing with the Gemini, hey Geminis, but for this card to be here, I feel that out of all the cards that I just pulled for this spread, this card is standing out to me the most. And it's not because, hey, happy ending, blah blah blah. I feel that this is like your soulmate has been waiting for you for so long, and I feel that you by you not treating yourself like your own soulmate or your own divine life partner, by you not loving yourself and setting standards for yourself, this has been waiting. They have been waiting. And even though, okay, I also do in my readings as well, I also do astrology readings. So like I was talking about before, certain, if you have certain planets in that are mainly in certain parts of your natal chart, it depends on, it'll show you like whether or not your future is ruled by like faith, or if you have more freedom to do the things that you want. But the thing is that I feel that you have someone that is really, really meant for you. There's this one person. Not, it may be multiple people, but there is this person, and I feel that they are literally everything that you have possibly wanted and needed in a relationship. And I feel that you have been overlooking them by dealing with the people that haven't been giving you the time of day, and not treating yourself as treat yourself as if you're your partner. Like having a relationship with yourself, and as cliche as it sounds, it's true. If you treat yourself as if you are your partner, all the love, all of the emotions, all of the affection, all of the caringness and compassion that you give to your partners, and to the people that you want to be in a romantic relationship, give that to yourself. And I'm telling you, I am telling you, this will show up. Now, if you half-ass it, yeah, I get ready every once in a while, or I'll treat myself every once in a while, or it is what it is, but you're still looking for somebody, then you're gonna continue. Then your next relationship will end up looking like this. I'm just being honest. I can only be real with you guys. I can't sit up here and lie. I won't do it. Okay, and I won't say anything to make it sound good, or make it sound like, oh yeah, just by you just doing whatever this person's, or you doing the same thing, you're gonna attract somebody into your life. If you want to see change, you have to make a change. And the change that you make, I'm going to be honest, if you get into the rhythm of just focusing on yourself and treating yourself and just making sure that you are your number one priority, I'm telling you, and in all honesty, continuing that even when you get to this, Lover's card, even when you get your partner, remembering that you are number one. Okay, because let's say, for example, you get into the relationship, right? You've been working on yourself, you've been treating yourself like you're number one. All of a sudden this partner shows up and you completely forget to do the stuff that you were doing before. It's going to turn into your past relationship, because then it's like God, the universe, is going to be like, okay, so wait, we're backtracking now? So wait, so you don't love yourself more than you love your partner? Okay, so we're just going to replay your last relationships for you in this one. Okay. No pressure, but get it together so you don't F it up. That's all I can say. But once you work on that, it's going to get good. It's going to get really, really good. So Cancer, thank you so much for watching.